Think you're squatting correctly? Here's a hard truth. Most people at the gym think they are, but their knees, hips, and lower back are silently screaming. Some barely activate their glutes, some wreck their knees, and some rely too much on their lower back. If you've ever felt knee pain, hip strain, or back discomfort after squats, your form is probably off and it's not your fault. Today, we're going to break it down step by step and fix it once and for all. Imagine your body as a machine. If one part moves wrong, the rest pays the price. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to execute the perfect barbell back squat safely, efficiently, and powerfully. Let's talk about what goes wrong first. The gym is full of people squatting like this. Heels coming off the floor, knees collapsing inward, chest falling forward, bar rolling down the traps or only going halfway down. Some push through their lower back thinking core strength, while others rely only on quads. Ask yourself after your last squat session, which part of your legs felt tired first? If it wasn't your glutes, quads, or hamstrings, your body is telling you something. One tiny adjustment, your stance and hip drive can completely change how you feel during the squat. Most people miss this, and I'll reveal it in just a moment. Think of your core like the foundation of a skyscraper. If it wobbles, the building collapses. Same goes for your squat. Feet roughly shoulder width apart, toes pointed slightly outward, about 15-30 degrees. Weight evenly distributed across the midfoot, not heels, not toes. Now the bar. High bar placement is perfect for beginners. Sits comfortably on your traps, not your neck. Grip the bar firmly, retract your shoulder blades, puff your chest, and brace your core. Think of this like creating a strong shelf for the bar. It supports your upper body and keeps your spine neutral. Take a deep breath, tighten abs and glutes, and imagine creating a rigid cylinder around your spine. This is what protects your back under heavy load. Here's where most people fail. Initiate the squat by pushing your hips back and bending your knees at the same time. Imagine sitting into a chair that's just behind you. Keep your chest up and core tight. Your knees should track over your toes. Don't let them collapse inward. That's a key mistake I see daily. Another tip, gaze slightly forward, not down. It keeps your torso upright. Go slow. Feel your glutes and quads stretch as you descend. Light bulb moment, your glutes are not just for show. They stabilize your hips and knees, making this movement safe and powerful. Descend until your hips are just below your knees, parallel, or slightly below if your mobility allows. Avoid bouncing or tucking your tailbone, butt wink, which stresses your lower back. At the bottom, pause for a second. This trains control, forces muscle engagement, and prevents knee collapse. Think about pushing your knees out and keeping your core tight, like bracing for a punch. Feel the stretch in hamstrings, quads, and glutes. Mini anecdote. I once had a client who squatted heavy but never went below parallel. After correcting his depth and bracing his core, he instantly felt stronger and safer. Your body learns by feeling the correct positions repeatedly. Don't rush, control is king. Now the rise. Push through your heels, midfoot grounded, not toes. Exhale slightly as you stand. Engage glutes first, then quads. Chest stays tall, core tight, eyes forward. Think, hips drive, shoulders and chest follow. Mini light bulb. Your glutes are the engine. Quads are pistons and your core is the frame. If one fails, efficiency drops. Finish by locking hips and knees at the top. Squeeze glutes, then reset for the next rep. If knees wobble or heels lift, pause, adjust, and repeat. If your knees cave, try a small pause at the bottom. It forces stability and teaches control. If your hips feel tight, rotate toes slightly outward or widen your stance. Work on ankle mobility. Tight ankles are the silent enemy of squats. Light bulb. Mobility is the hidden strength behind a heavy lift. Even small tweaks dramatically improve safety, depth, and performance. For experienced lifters, slow tempo descents, pause squats, chains or bands for accommodating resistance. Tempo squats descend for 3-4 seconds, explode up. Pause squats, bottom pause 1 to 2 seconds. Chains, heavier at lockout, lighter at bottom, trains power and control. Mini story. I had a lifter stuck at 185 lbs. After pause squats and glute activation drills, he added 40 lbs in 6 weeks. Form plus technique wins over raw strength. Knees shouldn't go past toes. Myth. Proper knee tracking over toes is safe if core is braced. Go as deep as possible. Mobility matters. Never sacrifice back safety for depth. Squats are only for legs and wrong. They hit glutes, quads, hamstrings, core, and even upper back for stabilization. Every squat rep builds full body strength. Recap: feet shoulder width, bear on traps, core tight, hips back, knees out, chest tall, push through heels, engage glutes. Now your challenge: do 10 flawless reps today. Focus only on form, notice the difference. Don't rush. Mastery beats ego every time. Keep practicing consistently and watch your strength, balance, and confidence grow. You've got this. Squat smart, squat strong, and keep improving.